Hey y'all, so tonight we made Italian sausage stir fry. I'm gonna show you how it went. So I started by cutting up some bell peppers. I got a yellow one here, and then I also have a green one, and you can use any color bell pepper that you want, because I honestly don't think that bell peppers taste like anything. They're gonna taste like whatever it is that you cooking it with. So if you cook it with beef broth, it's going to taste like beef broth, etc., etc., etc. But anyways, you're going to cut your bell peppers in long little strips like this. Y'all, why ain't nobody letting me be great with this voiceover? Dogs barking. Ste'ce keep asking for stuff like, oh, don't you have everything you need already? He done already ate dinner. He getting his snack. Now, what do he want now? What could he possibly need now? But anyways, back to what I was saying. Cut your bell peppers. And I just noticed that I put the yellow bell peppers in the yellow bowl. Cute, right? And then we got this green pale peppers. Why am I still saying pale pepper? Who knew it was a tongue twister? But anyways, you make sure you get all the seeds out. And for some reason, I don't like that stem in the middle, so I be throwing it away too. It just don't look like the other ones. And I like my knife cuts to look as uniform as they can. So here I am cutting the green bell pepper, and I just cut it in strips like this, and then I cut it in half. Boom. Put it in there with the yellow bell peppers. I'm doing the same thing to this one. Taking out the seeds. Take out that little stem right there. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't. Okay. And then choppy. I really love this knife set. Thank you to the follower that sent Ste'ce this knife set. And I know you sent it to Ste'ce, but Ste'ce don't even be doing prep work. So thank you from me. And this how they look. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, next we got this humongous red onion. And you know what? I decided that it was so big that I'm just going to use half of this red onion. And that was actually sufficient. Do y'all peel that one first layer of onions? I don't know. I peel it. It's oddly satisfying to me. And when I was watching Food Network, Worst Cooks in America, Chef Ann said that you don't need to peel the onion. When you start cutting it, it'll peel by itself. I don't know if that's true or not, because I simply cannot resist peeling that first layer off. I just can't resist it. And so I cut off the non-hairy end of the onion and then cut little slices. And then I cut it through the middle like this. It's kind of hard to do that, but whatever. I cut it through the middle. And then you cut it down like this. And you should get semi-uniform dices of onion. That's going in the orange bowl. I was having a real hard time getting all these onions off the bowl, off the cutting board, but whatever. Listen, do not even ask me what I was doing with this bok choy, but I rinsed it off and I cut off this big giant part, and look how cute. It's like a little rose. Adorable. Take off this little, whatever this is, pipe cleaner. I don't know. Take it off. You don't need it. Take it off. And then you just cut the bok choy however you feel like cutting it. It really don't matter. It really don't matter at all. I make sure I get all the green off. And then I cook some of the stems too. It depends. It depends. I ain't want to cook all the stems. Oh, look cute again, like a little rose. And put all that in the bowl. Beautiful. Yummy. And so I had done all that, and Ste'ce still didn't come downstairs, so I thought I would make a marinade for these short ribs, these beef short ribs. We're going to cook them tomorrow, so I'm going to go ahead and marinate it overnight. So we got salt and pepper. What's that? Ground ginger, I believe. Tony's. Don't forget the Tony's. I feel like Tony's goes on everything. And then soy sauce. Apple cider vinegar, and you're also going to need some brown sugar, which I think that I only have a little corner of it, but I'm gonna use it. So here we go. We're starting with the black pepper, and I have no idea why I got these freaking salt and pepper grinders, but they are so hard to use. My wrist was hurting by the time I was done with this, because you know I season it to the gods. You know I do. And then I keep having to take this little top off of it, this little lid off the top, and it's so hard to get the thing off. So anyways, here I am grinding this salt away, grinding, because I need a significant amount of salt and pepper, but it's so hard to get it out. All right, now we're gonna sprinkle it with the ground ginger. Oh, you okay? Y'all hear my buddy back there? He got a little bit of a cough, but he doing all right. So I had to tap because it was not coming out. And then we're gonna sprinkle it with this Tony's. That's what's gonna give it its little kick. We're gonna sprinkle. And then we're just gonna rub it in. And this right here is when I realized that this meat is really thick. I'm gonna have to go ahead and separate it and season the other side. Make sure all the crevices and stuff gets get seasoning on it. And y'all hear everybody in my background. Don't nobody want me to be great with this voiceover. Apollo, stop scraping that bowl. There's no more food in that bowl. Stop scraping it. Right. All right, so here we go with this doggone pepper grinder again. I hate it. BT dubs. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Ground ginger again, and of course it wasn't coming out again, so I had to tappy. Now I know why Ste'ce does that, because honestly, they be getting stuck in there. So you gotta tap it to get it out. And then here go the salt. Have mercy. Somebody help me, because I cannot with this thing. And then the salt wasn't even coming out like I wanted it to. It was not coming out. Listen, y'all, I can't even count how many times I done started this voiceover again. Like I said, don't nobody want me to be great, but y'all gonna get this voiceover today, background sounds or not. All right, I finished seasoning the meat. And you go ahead and rub it in again. Ste'ce, really? Have mercy. Go ahead and put it in the bag. That's Ste'ce back there clapping. He just put away the leftovers, and he's happy about it. So all the meat's going in the bag like this. Get you a zippy locky bag. And then I made a little bit of mess, so I went ahead and cleaned it off. I don't know why I just swept it into my hand and threw it right in the floor. What was the point of that? Anyways, you're going to start with your soy sauce. This is low sodium soy sauce. You can use whatever kind of soy sauce you got. And I don't know, this is like 1/3 cup, I guess. I just put the whole bottle in there because it was only a little bit left anyways. So soy sauce going right in there. And then you have your apple cider vinegar. You only need a little bit just for the taste. I'm going to show y'all apple cider vinegar. Don't sleep on the Great Value brand, all right? We're just putting a couple of capsules, 1 or 2 capfuls, to your liking. But you don't need a lot. It's vinegar. Don't forget that. You don't need a lot. And then brown sugar, like I said, it's only a quarter because your boy Ste'ce has been putting it in his coffee. He been putting it in his tea. He been just putting it in everything that he could think of. So I usually do 1/3 cup, but I don't know how much that was. Probably 1/4 cup. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to work with what we got today. That's what we're going to do. And so you're just going to zip it up. Don't worry about the air because you're going to need that to shake it up. And then you just go in and shake it up however you want to shake it. And just make sure all those flavors get incorporated into the meat. Make sure it's all mixed up together, etc., etc., etc. And then, then you just put it in the refrigerator. Now, these are best when marinated for 24 hours or more. So I went ahead and put it in there tonight so that we can cook it tomorrow. Back to this meal. You're going to need all of these ingredients here, as you can see, for our Italian sausage stir fry. We're going to start with some Johnsonville Italian sausage. Got our bell peppers, our bok choy, and 1/2 a red onion. And here comes your boy at the last minute after I done did all the prep work. I don't know what I was saying to him right here, but he just kept telling me to be quiet. Just hush, girl, because what is you even talking about? Just hush now and tie my apron. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Stay so tall. You can't even see me back there. All right, we're starting with oil in the pan. This is avocado oil, but you can use whatever kind of oil you got. It don't really matter. And you just put after your pan is hot with the oil being hot as well, then you put your sausage in there. Ste'ce was putting the sausage in there and it was popping him. So he was not happy about that. That's why he stood back that far. And then he said, forget these tongs because I cannot. But then he tried again. I'm so proud of him. I don't know why he kissed that right there. Swear that boy be doing some weird stuff sometimes. But here's how your sausage is going to look. Right? And then you just cook it for about 5 minutes on one side. And then you flip it. You hold the pan first of all. Then you flip it over on the brown side, so that the other side can get brown too. Ste'ce was very hesitant because this grease was popping, honey. When I say it was popping, it was popping. See that brown sausage right there? That's how it's going to look when you flip it. And he is having a really hard time with this because the grease popping him. He trying to hold the tongs. He already be having a hard time with the tongs. So he kind of gave up, but I'm okay with that. So I did it for him. Cooked it for 5 minutes on the other side. And remember, guys, this sausage is not done all the way through. It is not. We only just browned it on both sides. So don't go trying to eat it and then get sick and then say Shay told you to do it. No, I did not. All right, so in go the red onions. That's a half a red onion. I don't know why he like putting stuff down the sink. But anyways, you see all those little brown pieces? That's not burnt. Okay, so we're gonna stir it up, and then you use your wooden spatula or spoon or whatever to get those little brown bits off the pan and into the onions. Look how good that looks. It browned so fast. You see how I'm scraping it? Scrape it off and get it right on in there with them onions. That is the flavor. That is not burnt. That is the flavor, okay? My nephew would call it crispening, and that is exactly what it is. I got that one piece of sausage in there because Ste'ce could not wait. So I put him one in there and let him eat it. And then in go the bell peppers. So after you cook your onions for about 5 minutes, you're going to go ahead and throw in your bell peppers. Stir that up in there. Let all the flavor get on that too. And then you're going to put your sausage in. Well, after you cut them. Put your sausage in the pan too. Ste'ce's still trying to eat this sausage, but I keep telling him it's not done. He can't eat it. I already gave him one. Now he being greedy. We're not even going to talk about that right there. Anyways, so we stirred it up. Stir the sausage in a pot. And then you're going to put some broth, whatever kind of broth you got. I really should have used vegetable broth, but I had beef broth, so that's what I used. And this is just a half cup. And Ste'ce was like, nah, we need some more. So we put 2 half cups, and that makes a whole. And then you put the lid on. And it's snug as a bug in a rug. Cook it for 10 minutes. Stir it up. And then throw in your bok choy. If you drop it like Ste'ce, it's okay. You just put it right on back in there. Except for that piece on the floor. You don't put that in there. I had to tell Ste'ce, then we're going to season this bok choy, okay? Because the bok choy is going to eat up any seasonings that you put, and it's just going to be so delicious when you bite into it. Your boy seasons with his heart, let me tell you. And we just put some Tony's, and then we put this Fry Me Up blend that Chef Tam sent us. And then you're just going to go ahead and stir it up with the bok choy in there. Make sure the bok choy gets cooked. And when it starts wilting, then it's done. Look at that, y'all. Stop playing with your boy, okay? And then you get your rice or whatever it is that you want to use as a starch. Ain't that pretty? And we just going to spoon this deliciousness right on over this rice. Let me tell you. Look how good that look. And it's steaming. And make sure you get some of that juice on that rice too, because that's the good stuff. Make sure you get some of that juice. Look at it. You can even make a gravy out of this if you want to, but I didn't because Ste'ce is gluten-free, so I ain't messing with the gravy. And that is it, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and eat now. I'm not exactly sure where Ste'ce went, but we're gonna go ahead and say our grace. God is great. God is great. God is good. Love, thank you for food. Amen. And enjoy. Okay, bye.